Hey guys, it's Geektastic Voorhees here, and today we are back with another rant. I mean, we did too many Fortnite rants, so how about we do another rant that's not Fortnite related? I mean, it's a Fortnite YouTube channel called Newscapepro. Like, this YouTuber used to be good back in the day, but now he's fucking trash. You wanna know why? This is gonna be top 5 reasons why Newscapepro sucks. And this is, some of it's in my opinion. And anyways, let's get into it, shall we? And here we go. So, back in like 2018, when Fortnite was popular, Corey decided to make a YouTube channel that would have Fortnite roleplay, like little movies. He did something unique and added characters from Fortnite and make like short films. They would go on creative and make these videos for fun. As I still the first Newscapepro video I watched was Laserbeam Sun back in like 2018 or 19. But as one joke, the girl's sleepover was kind of like the best one from season 7. And what could possibly was wrong back then?
I'm watching the Wildcats, honey. This is important.
Is this some sort of joke?
It's not a joke. I'm Tom Brady. I suck now.
And it looks like, yep, he scored in the wrong end.
Yeah, Tom Brady. I'm still the best, right?
Don't we have, like, DVR or something? You can record it.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe the jokes were not that good after all. But it was still quite fun, and there was some good jokes in their video. And that's what made Newscapepro a goated channel. Okay, now take everything that was so good about Newscapepro, and it was done because of one character. Not one, but more. You have gotta be fucking kidding me. These fucking characters, like, why? As of them all, I mean, the heroes were not bad in, like, season 7 or 8. But they usually get reused in, like, most of late chapter 1. And they do it using them for a storyline. But you know what? Fuck you. We're gonna get to them in probably number 4. But in what's actually something is this videos that have sense. That's right. You have Batman joins the heroes, even though he's already a hero. Why is he joining heroes? Like, he's already part of a hero crew, the Justice League. And let's get into that one. So, the whole relationship with Batman and Rox is Batman saves Rox from the Scarecrow and they fall in love and have a sexual relationship. What the fuck is this? Okay, now I'm gonna give you more stupid ideas that don't make sense. If Batman joins the heroes wasn't enough for you, well, there's more where that came from. Like Luckland's origin story. You think this was gonna be all about Luckland, how he was in the past? Well, no. What it actually is this. Where Luckland meets an old granny and goes to this EA thing, like blah blah blah, and he sees Fortnite and that's it. Like, how does Luckland even meet a fucking granny? Like, Luckland didn't even meet a granny and got him a YouTube career. Like, how the fuck does that even happen? Like, how? That's not all. How about we have Venom versus Midas Rex, where they tell you that Venom has the same ability as the Chaos Agent. But how? But if that's not enough for you, then prepare for... We have Drift's and Master Key are brothers. Like, how does this even happen? Makes no sense. But if that's not enough for you, how about Quickbait? Like, Batman steals the Infinity Gauntlet. Okay, how does it even work? How does he get the Infinity Gauntlet in the game? Because actually he fights the Avengers. Black Widow and the Star-Lord guy. Because if you can't deal with it, they probably just reuse ideas like the Joker's sad origin story. Was actually a remake, reused Joker's origin story. They reused ideas like 200 fucking times. And this is like SML. Can't use an idea. How about just reuse them time after time? And it always gets so fucking old every fucking time they do it. Like, why? Yeah, they make origin stories that make no fucking sense. Can we just move on already? Yeah, that's fucking right.
Stop. Who goes there?
I'm you. I'm your shadow. What?
As some of the old cast back from the past, we had Corey, Brian, Cabra, I forgot his name, JV, and Ryan Stu. But for the new cast, we got Ariel Hack, rocks his voice, Madwick Girl Dallas, Katie, and Abigail Turner. I forgot her first name. As all the other Newscapepro characters, well, cast, they probably went with Corey Cater after Fortnite's success. They moved on and let Ryan Stewart take care of the directing and writing for Corey Capper. But when they did that, things got a lot of weird, just to replace the old cast with some new cast members. Now let's get to the characters, shall we? Griff was a very awkward guy and an 18-year-old who always wants to discover the world around him. And nowadays he's just reintroduced to something else, like this, for example. Now his character and the newer videos have like no good personality in whatsoever. He just becomes a hero, and every time an old character joins the heroes, they just lose all their good personality, and that's all it is. Like, really. John Wick had all the good personality for a bad guy, probably back in like the old days of Newscapepro. And that's what made him have all that good personality in him on how evil he was. But guess what they did to him? Ruin him. Why? John Wick joins the hero since season 7 and 9 when they just fucked up his character. Why? I mean, John Wick's not even a hero in the movies. John Wick's more like a bad guy / Dylan. And what made him funny back then is his personality. But now, he's not really that funny or good. Like, why do they do this? And why? Why the fuck did they just ruin his character personality? He was fine before. Well, the good characters like Raptor, Sledgehammer, Beef Barf, Tomato Head, all those characters that were like replaced with new crappy ones. And the protagonists in Steve and Rachel 5, they were replaced by the heroes. No cap. Those heroes will just fucking murder you for any reason you go near their storyline. And yes, I know this is my opinion. Like, this is not how Fortnite's gonna go. Like, how they ruined their channel. And those people, before they became the heroes, they just lost all their personality and made them so boring. We're going to park parade right now. And that's it with this whole thing.
Oi, mate, get away from me! I don't like you at all!
You're gonna like me in like 2 seconds, you little gingerbread man. I'm gonna eat you whole.
One step closer and I'll kick you like a kangaroo, which hurts a lot.
Kangaroo? Not on my watch, little man.
Look here, mate. You're never gonna catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Don't you know all gingies are Australian?
I don't know why it matters why you're...
As for storylines, they always have like a lot of things in common, like what I said earlier with the heroes. They just use them for a storyline, but it really makes no sense. Like John Wick's or the whole hero thing. Like, they use the heroes like the season 9 and X storyline. Like, how? That doesn't even resemble to that. Or worse, now in the chapter 2 storylines, you can probably tell what they use. Well, Meowskulls. And that is right. Well, here's the thing how these storylines get fucked up in the first place, alright? Well, you see here, Corey had, when it was Fortnite's success, like I said earlier, Corey had to move on with other channels from Newscapepro, like Minecraft Adventures, so he let Ryan Stewart take over the writing and directing. Because after that, he just made this whole story as fucked up. Like, yes, he already fucking did. And they actually put no sense to their storyline. Like, how their funny adventures with Steve and Rachel 5, they use it for a comedy as it sticks with its own, as it sticks with the Fortnite storyline. But now, they changed it, and so they make their own Fortnite storyline, and it did not go up to be good. I mean, yes. We talked about the heroes, like they're now the fucking storyline. They usually just stick with the heroes. No Rachel 5 or no Steve. But then now in like chapter 2, they kind of replaced them with another fucking character who's fucking shit. Which we'll get into number 5. He's gonna be at number 5.
2, he is no longer fit to be part of this brood, and you will all die together. So, what do we do now?
I'm thinking. Do that!
Good idea.
No!
As Newscapepro, changing the content was really because of the all newer writer's fault. Like, the content used to be very funny as it was resembled as a comedy, like I said earlier. It used to, doesn't need to follow the storyline. But the newer videos, they really don't do that much content nowadays. And nowadays, they just turn this, whole content to be less funny as they turn to, a Avatar The Last Airbender writing fucked up piece of shit thing. It's not fun. Avatar The Last Airbender is a good fucking series, but when you put Newscapepro Fortnite Adventures in it, it does not. How could they actually still use these fucking emotes for crappy ideas? As I said, they made a fucking channel called Newscape Games. And here's one idea we can all agree with. We can all disagree with for the last fucking time in a row.
Hey Epic, when are we gonna get our Pixar crossover skins? Buzz Lightyear would like to have a word.
Oh, you're fucking not.
As you probably would not think, why would Buzz Lightyear be in a fucking game with violence? That would make no sense. As for the content, it just gets worse and worse, boring and boring as the seconds go on and on.
Let's work out yet.
Really? That's a lot coming from you.
Well, watching you alongside me gave me all the motivation I needed.
So, Meowscles was introduced in Season 2, Chapter 2, aka Season 12, as he was a decent character, but he got worse every time they just used him as the main character of Chapter 2. Seriously, the only one thing that's a real issue is he's not because of the new Jeffy idea, it's because he gets a lot of X's. For example, we have Sky, the first wife. If that's not, her ex-wife is Lynx. The original wife, I think Meowscles' wife is Lynx. If not, her current wife is She-Hulk. How does this make any fucking sense? How? We have Kit, which is Meowscles' son. And I think he's an average character, in my opinion. I mean, the skin was rawly goated back in, Season 13. And, yeah, I think that's Meowscles right there. I guess that's all with Meowscles. And that's why. You know what they would really sound like in real life?
That's what's happening. Your life ends today.
Well, I do think Newscapepro was good back then. They turned this good channel into a fucking no good comedy channel anymore. They just turned into like an Avatar The Last Airbender, but Fortnite type of crap. I mean, even the people like making those hate comments were trying to help Newscapepro with all the cringe they do now. This is just not Newscapepro, and like all the people that were trying to help Newscapepro, like especially the ones from the past, they just moved on. As we all remember those golden times when it was so good. People already will remember those old times and relive them. But hey, what do you think of Newscapepro in general? Even though it's not that good, is it gonna success? Maybe not. But I think it will at some point. Anyways, this is Tazik Voorhees here, leaving the day.